The format is continuing to shape up, and we have modified statistics here of what the new top decks are via Dueling Network standards. Dueling Book. I'm thinking 30% of you guys have not smashed the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so we can climb up the 100K ladder. So we have modified statistics, because now that the format has had the chance to roll on through here, I wanted to revisit these statistics so we could kind of get an idea of what is going on here in terms of your updated card pool. All right, so same thing that we saw last week when we looked at this data post ban list change here. Yes, branded is now at 2,500 uses on the Dueling Book ladder, which is absolutely amazing to me that is your turnover conversion rate. This deck has a 55% win rate, though. That part is not so interesting to me. Sword Soul Tenyi here, still maintaining its dominance as number 2, which we pretty much saw here. You can tell that your usage from this has immensely pushed up here. This deck now has a 60% win rate. That's actually amazing news here for everybody that really is a Sword Soul user, all right? Now, Salad still is listing here as number 3, and we have noticed a little bit different of a conversion rate for this as of late here, that we have seen Salad gaining a little bit more popularity. Is it turning into like some crazy Rogue Buster deck? No, not in my opinion. I think that a lot of players just kind of forgot how to play against Salad, but still 60% win rate. Flundery still has a 60% conversion rate as well. Nothing really changed in between those here. Now, I do see here that Sky Striker's at 561, and they have a 48% win-loss rate here. One interesting thing now I want to talk about with this is now that Regulux is basically been spun into this now, you can kind of see that players are kind of starting to look at those option trees for this and really just kind of give it a chance. And I think that strikers are probably going to need a little bit more time in order to kind of figure out what they want to do, because honestly, the deck is still struggling. The loss of Verti Anaconda really hurt this. Tri-Brigade down here at 516 with a 53% win rate. That deck is actually becoming a pretty interesting Rogue Buster here. Eldritch at 399. I do see that we do have branded Eldritch listed down here at 241, which gives this two different representations here. We also have Hero here with a 43% win rate. That's despicable, actually. Interestingly enough, Sword Soul Tenyi Yang Zing. Oh boy, this has a 67% win rate. That puts Sword Soul Tenyi at about as under 300 uses behind branded in terms of generalized combination. Actually, with this, you probably, just pure Sword Soul, you have probably as many in terms of representation with this. All right, so congratulations. Sword Soul overall in combination probably is pushing about that. Ignister is pushed up a little bit here. We did see that there was some success recently with Blind going second at Ignister out of a regional, which is actually pretty good. All right, so only 305 players played that, but all right, Rocket Guard Dragon down here. Unfortunately, D-Link is so far down the pipeline here with a mere 47% win rate. I don't know how I feel about that. Brave, I'm unsure what they classify as a Brave deck, but it's down here with 47%, and DDD also is down here with a pure 50% win rate. It is not all that crazy. I have seen talk about players talking about Brave Salamangreat as well. I mean, it's got a 55% conversion rate, which isn't terrible. Outside of that, Trickstar's win rate is abysmal, 33%. And True Draco has a 24% conversion rate right now. Drytron's at least still in the positive here. Oh my gosh. Mystic Mindburn still has a pretty high win rate here. Now, I still want to take this back here and look at the 100%. Brave Praying Kids has been played 10 times. And has a 100% win rate. Wow. Branded Fluffle also has a 100% win rate. Okay. Brave Hero Salamangreat. What was that? Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Good stuff, I guess. All right. Cyverse Ignister. This has been played 3 times and it has a 100% win rate. All right. Agent Brave. Okay. Wow, that's actually kind of sad. Herald back here with a 2% win rate. Parshath also. I love the random one-offs here. Adamancipator Hero Praying Kids. 100% win rate. That's interesting. Brave Magical Muskets. Okay. We've seen that come up a little bit. Hero Mech Knight World Legacy. 100% win. What? Crusadia Rocket Guard Dragon, poor 88%. I feel really bad for you. Brave Synchro. What is this? How does this have a 77% win rate? Is this just supposed to be like discount based at this point in time? Because that's a really high conversion rate. Like, that's absolutely amazing. Tri-Brigade Zodiac has a 68% conversion rate. That's very interesting. Branded Brave, you see there that we talked about. Paleozoic has been played a whole 9 times. No updates to that. Flunderies, hold on. Flunderies Salamangreat has a 67% win rate. What in the world is that? What kind of monstrosity? Mermail still has a 66% conversion rate. Madolche Tri-Brigade. Where are you people finding these ideas? What is a Salamangreat Flunder deck and what is a Madolche Tri-Brigade deck? Like, what are we doing here? MathMech has a 69 or 64% conversion rate. That's actually pretty good. Magical Musket has a 64 conversion rate with 11 matches. LOL. Goki also has a pretty okay conversion rate. That's actually interesting. Ritual Beast, 60% conversion rate. Okay, sure, for your 5 matches you've played this week, I guess that's more than hilarious at the end of the day. You guys remember dinosaurs, right? 53% win rate, but 169 games, which means the players are trying to mess around with dinosaurs right now. Yeah, I'm not surprised by... I'm surprised by, like, some of the more interesting, like, decks that players are trying out here, because that is quite hilarious to me. Your most used match cards, it's always going to be Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom, if you look at like these statistics and you're always like curious how you wonder like Konami looks at ban list stuff, 7,492 uses. Imperm is 4,147. Fallen of Albaz still up here. Pot of Desire is now at 2,700 uses. Yeah, you want to talk about a staple? All right, all your Sword Soul players are slapping this on the table. Like, yeah, I'll use a free draw 2 resource. I'd be crazy not to. Sword Soul of Mo Yi, 2,400 uses. That's disgusting. Ashuna and Vishuda, very close in terms of numbers. That's actually horrifying. DD Crows came up 2,100 times. DD Crow might be worth picking up as a side deck staple this format, or a main deck staple. That's horrifying. All right, DD Crow has more playtime than Ghost Bell right now in terms of actual uses and application. And Snow's at 1,500. All right, singles. This is where people go to play 1-out-of-1 Mystic format. Of course, Brandon, 105 uses, 85%, or 85 games for Flunder. 80% turnaround. I see the Trickstar players are going to play 1-on-1 format. Let's Trickster Reincarnation our opponents. This thing has a 63% win rate over here in singles. That's kind of disgusting, actually. Sword Soul 10E Sky Strikers. I don't see anything too crazy back here. What's my most absurd win rate back here? World Legacy Mech Knight at 100. ABC Hero, so DPE package. Galaxy has been played once and won once. You know what? I'll give it to him. That's not surprising in the least. Single card uses, you can tell here versus your matches, what gets the most uses. Jesus, man. Pot of Prosperity still got 148 uses back here. Mystic Mine has 100 uses. I see. Yeah, this is where all the single busters go, just to kind of mess around with everything. Overall, the data is as we pretty much have expected for this format. The more crazy ideas in terms of developments here, you still are seeing Sword Soul and Despia being those 2 big like headliners here that are kind of contending for things. And then, as I said before, you see the players are kind of revisiting Salamangreat as one of their more nostalgia decks. We've seen that last time, all right? Nothing's really changed there. We did not see Sun Avalon or any of that stuff, Thurions, enter into the fray here. And yeah, there's no mention of either of those being present in data right now. So that's kind of interesting. I'm kind of curious to see how they'll classify those decks in the near future here. But in terms of data, yeah, everything's still pretty much what you've seen. I just want to know, what's a Madolche Salamangreat? And what in the world possessed a player to think that that was by far the most ingenious call? Because that sounds crazy to me. I don't foresee how that thing would actually end up working. But what do you guys think about current data for the format? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons! Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.